Hey everyone, welcome back to HD Rider Racing. Today's video, Crying Wolf, Am I a Dirty Driver?, dives into one of those controversial moments we all face in Gran Turismo 7. Alright, let's talk about it. Dirty driving. We've all been there. You're racing hard, adrenaline's pumping, and suddenly, bam, someone's calling you out for being dirty. But was it really your fault? In this race, I found myself in the crosshairs accused of playing rough. So today we're going to break it down. We'll rewind the tape frame by frame and figure it out. Am I actually a dirty driver, or is this just a case of crying wolf? Before you judge, remember, replays don't lie. Let's dive in and see what really happened. Okay, so this is the race that we're talking about here. Just wanted to show you the end of lap 8 where I'm feeling I've got a pretty good race going. I've been purple in all the sectors so far, and I figure I've got a chance to catch up to the guy in front, as he has a half-second penalty as well. So at this point I'm just trying to push it as fast as I can. I make a little bit of a mistake and I'm a little slower than I want to be in that corner, but it all pans out and I take the fastest lap. So I just wanted to show you that I had the pace. So now cutting ahead to the end of lap 10, showing me catching up to him. At this point I'm thinking I got a good possibility of P4, looking at where P4 or even P3, looking at how far ahead these people are. I mean, the lead guy's only about a second and a half. So barring mistakes, whatever, I might be able to make it. So anyway, you can see, you know, I'm trying to take the racing lines, use as much of the track as I can. Catching up here. Picking up time. I've picked up a 10th on the straight. Now here's where he makes a mistake. Now I'm catching up. He's going to throw himself over in front of me. I cut back to the left and go around the outside. Now coming up into this turn, right about the 70-meter mark from the one board, he'll cut across fast like that. Now this is the incident that I got called out for at the end of the race. Anyway, to finish this off, I've moved from 6th to 4th because of the incident between the cars in 3 and 4 ahead. I don't know if you saw that. And I'm catching up to the guy in P3, so I'm thinking, oh, I've got a good chance for P3 now. So coming into this corner, I'm catching up. Actually, I have to back off here because I knew he was going to be slower in the corner, so I ended up taking the turn a little bit wide. And then, again, I had to back off a bit and gear down. Now coming out of this turn, I've got much more speed coming out of the corner. I'm thinking he's going to cut across, but no, he stays there, so I take the inside line and pass him cleanly. There was a tiny bit of contact there, but I was on the apex and he kind of turned into me a bit, and we finished the race in P3. So now let's take a look at the incident in question. So we'll start from my point of view, and we're coming in turn 1. I'm catching up to him. Get a good run off the corner. Now he's snapped in front of me. I take the outside again. And now as we come up into this spot here is where he will cut across and snap into me. And this is what I got called out for. So looking at this, the racing line follows this turn and heads up towards the end of the curb where the green arrow is. I'm heading to the red, but he snaps over and heads to the red as well. And here's a look at the video. You can see he's cutting much more than I am. And it runs into my front end. We were side by side, wheel to wheel at that point. My front wheel was right at his back wheel. So that's from my perspective. Now from his perspective, I can see that there's a possibility that he might think that it was me from his perspective. So there he cuts across in front of me. I got the speed going around the outside. And now watch his reticle here. He's going to cut fast. See that cut right there? That's what I'm saying is not really my fault. It looked like he was trying to cut over the way he did the turn before. Now, as you can see, the racing line is way over to the side there. Right over here. And he's cut across and headed towards the center of the track rather than taking the racing line, which was what I thought he was going to do. So seeing that from his perspective, yeah, it's possible it could have been, but it just doesn't look like it. So here's from the car behind. You get that snap over about 150 meters from the corner and slowed down a little bit. He snaps right there and runs into me. Anyway, I feel that this was not my fault. It was either, I think it was probably a racing incident, to be honest. So here's that final turn. I just wanted to show you guys from this perspective. And I feel that was a really good clean pass too. The contact there was incidental. I don't think he was expecting me to fly past him like that, and I end up in P3. Okay, so that's my take on that incident. After the race, this gentleman decided that he was going to message me and with question marks and why did you do that? I just responded to that with please watch the replay. At that point, he said no replay is necessary. You're scum. You're embarrassing. And I just answered to that, haha, and left the lobby. While I was watching the replay, he messaged me about 15 times. I responded to him once and I said, watch the replay, goodbye, and that was after about 5 of them, and there was 10 more after that, and I just ended up ignoring it and blocking them. Just remember from this, in the race, you find yourself in situations like this, and if I had watched the replay and saw that he was correct, I would have messaged him and said, you know what, you're right, I was in the wrong. But in this case, looking at it, I feel that really wasn't my fault. It was either a racing incident or he was purposefully trying to cut and cross in front of me, like he did to block the turn before. Either way, I kept going because at the moment I didn't think that was my fault at all. And yeah, so in closing, watch the replay before you call guys out, because you know what, it could be your fault. I watch the replay. I don't call people out for dirty driving because I really don't know until I see the replay and how he's been driving and how I've been driving. Anyway, in closing, if you like this video and you enjoy what you see, please like and subscribe. And once you're done with that, take a look at some of these other videos in my playlists. Thank you very much. Ciao for now.